Hello, good day. My name is Oji Empire Chairman, and I am an active participant of MM in Nigeria. Presently, I am a member of the 24th batch of MM Nigeria Guidance School. This is actually a video offline, it's actually a feedback video rather of life as it has been so far in the MM Guidance School. And I must say that it's not been easy, but I'm going to wrap them up in bits and segments for us to understand actually more properly. First of all, I'll talk about the introduction. Introduction into the MM Nigeria Guidance School has not been it's not been very funny. As a matter of fact, it's something that actually wowed me. The truth is that everything in this introduction or induction into the school or into the system was totally automated from the first to the start. At first, it looked like a jamboree, but when the filtering and the filtering of students or applicants, and then the sorting and all the rest of them started coming in. Panic started rising, blood pressure started growing high as well. If I use that word, and it was really not easy, but it was fun. It was fun, and I'm very comfortable with the level of technology employed in the school, especially as it has to do with IT. Secondly, I'll talk about the challenges. Just like there is in everything in life, there are challenges or were challenges encountered in the course of this program, especially personal challenges. One of these challenges is the challenge of time. Actually, most of the activities in the school were either started or wrapped up at nights, and you'll believe me that the nights are not usually the best time for you to do things, especially if you are the type that likes to use your days for activities and then probably find some rest in the night. In the guidance school, many of our tasks were rounded up in the nights. Many of our classes were held in the nights, evenings till nights. Sometimes you start programs by 9, sometimes you end it by 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. as the case may be. So it wasn't really that funny when it comes to the timing, but in all, I still thank God that we were able to scale through. And also, we had challenges of costs. You spend more, especially in Nigeria here, where power supply is not very power supply condition is not very conducive. The rate of subscription of data for internet activities and all the rest of them, it's not easy. And this class, I would say, is a very data intensive. This school rather is a very data intensive place because most of the things done here are video. They are online based, and to stream videos is an extra cost on your data subscription. So in terms of financing it's not really easy. You have to find an extra way of making sure that you have a stable or steady power supply. Make sure that you don't miss the classes. Make sure that you have a subscription at least in all the networks that are available in your vicinity or in your locality, so that when it is time for you to key into this task or courses or classes, you will not have any excuse of network failure. So it was a huge task. It was a huge challenge when it comes to financing this program by ourselves. And also the tasks that we did were very rigorous. They were very rigorous tasks. We'll have tasks where you'll be asked to do some certain to some certain things that will lead you to a lot of brainstorming. So the brain activity was so high. Sometimes it got so intense that I mean I nearly gave up. But it's a thing of it's a thing of joy that in the end I was able to succeed and scale through with all the stress and all the dilemma and all the suspense and everything. It wasn't really easy, but as a matter of fact, it was possible, and we've been able to do it. And I give all the glory to God. Now I'll talk about the achievements. Now, in the course of this program, there has been a lot of achievements, especially in my part. I'll talk about my personal development. I've been able to develop myself in the area of finance. Actually, in my line of study, or in my line, my actually my profession, I am in the of the scientific line. Uh, uh, Actually, not so much into the business thing, but now I have had a very good knowledge, and in fact I have had an above average spectra of finance activities, business activities, how to grow businesses, how to understand financial situations, how to tackle financial challenges, and all the rest of them. All these achievements are made possible because of my enrollment in Gala School. Also, there is unique uh, uh, there's this unique empowerment that I received from the Global Nigeria rather Ghana School, and this empowerment is empowerment in self development, especially when it has to do with character. In Ghana School, you are trained to be humble. You are trained to be obedient. You are trained to be respectful at all times. You are trained to follow instructions. You are trained to imbibe in yourself characters or characteristics that make you superbly an asset to yourself and to your generations. There's actually some human characteristics that are very important, which are usually missing in the lives of individuals, and we actually do not take cognizance of it. We actually neglect them. But in Gada School, these very characteristics are picked up, they are brushed up, and they are made to glow. As I speak now, I am a whole lot changed. I can stand before any crowd and talk to them and enlighten them. It's been a wonderful experience. Now, also, I've been able to learn a lot about the system, learn a lot about Um, it's not just the basic info anymore. You learn some intricate things about the system, how the system really operates, some other background things that makes the system what it is. You have a broader spectrum. So now I'm very much qualified to face the challenges of challenges of in my locality, in my vicinity, in my locality, head on and boldly too, because of the knowledge that I have acquired from these training, from these courses, from these tests, from this task. And I want to give kudos to Global, Nigeria rather, for that opportunity. Now, my appreciation goes to, first of all, Sard G. Mavredi, who has given us this opportunity to by creating Global and extending his hand of benevolence down to us here in Nigeria, West Africa, Nigeria. I must express my sincere gratitude for bringing for what it stands is what the average man in Africa needs. It's what the average man in Nigeria needs, especially now that the economy is not smiling anywhere in the world. Is actually a sigh of relief in our lives. I also want to thank Nigeria for giving me the opportunity to become part of this wonderful community, and also giving me the opportunity to learn to learn and be taught under them. I do not take this opportunity for granted, and I want to express my profound gratitude to them. And I also want to see this medium and this opportunity to tell you that is watching this video now that if you are not a member of MM yet, I know you definitely will become, but there is no need to waste your time any further. You have to key into the system and become a participant. There is a lot in stock for you. In fact, there is more that you can gain than you can lose. Actually, as a matter of fact, in MM we only provide financial help amongst ourselves. So help provision is our goal. Now, if help provision is our goal, I do not know who at a point in time or a point in his life will not have need for help, or a person who is so content enough that does not have the need to reach out to his generations or to lend a hand of gifts to someone else. So either way, MM is very important, and I know that with the way and at the rate that this financial revolution is going, not just here in Nigeria but all over the world, I know that even you will definitely join someday. But there is no need to sit back and wait until it is too late for you to join in this stress. Join it now. The system is pure, it's clean, it's working, it's tested, it's proven, it's strong, it's standing, and it has everything that it takes to stand the test of time. And with you and me, yes, I'm paddling this boat. I believe that we'll get to that point where we all become financially free, just like Sergio Mavrodi has proposed it from the beginning. I also want to thank you for your time in watching this video, and I want to say God bless you. Have a nice day, have a Mavro day, have a Mavro week, have a Mavro month, and have a Mavro year ahead. Thank you, and God bless you.